my name is Andrew, CEO of Ancomedia. Okay, so today we'll be looking at bookings, okay, or appointment. Now, I remember some time ago, somebody told me about her event, and surprisingly, I've forgotten about the date. So that day she called me, I was like, hey, today is my event too. Then I have to start running. It was just a bad experience. So what we'll be doing today is to look at some of the booking services that are available, the free ones and the ones that you pay for. We'll just quickly have an overview of how you can use them to help you to schedule appointment for your client. And by the way, let me not forget, on the 10th of February, I'll be doing a webinar on invoicing, okay? Invoicing that will help sustain your business. So we'll look at a free software that you can use on your phone or on your desktop. Now, I personally use Microsoft Booking. That's what I use for my booking. So clients will go on my website and they can easily so this is it. So when you go to my website, you have where you can read the FAQ. Then they can go in and select the service they want. So you select the service, you select the date and then the time. Okay, so from 9 you go to 10. Okay, then so by 5 p.m. my working hours will end around 6 or 7. So the last booking is at 5 p.m. Now there is always an hour ahead of the booking time. So when you book 10 o'clock, you will probably have 10 to 11. So the next time will shift to 12 o'clock. Okay, now this will collect the person's information, email, phone number, and then the address. And then this is a custom question that I put there. Okay, if the person wants me to know about any special request, then I have date of birth so that I can post these pictures on their date of birth. So what this means is that when they select this box, it means I'll be able to save their data. Now it's very important to do bookkeeping. Okay, save the data for your client. Okay, it will help you. You can send them SMS and all of that when they have to do booking and then reminder and all of that. So it's very important to save their details. Now the details will be saved in the Microsoft Booking. Then you can export it and use it for anything that you want. Now this is what I'm using for now. The reason being that I have the Microsoft 365 application. Okay, I pay for it. I think it's $12.5 every month. So I'm paying for it. That's where my email. So you can see my email. This is what I use for my email, and the email is info@ancomediagh.com. Okay, so it's a professional email. Now it's very good for every company to have a professional email. If you have a website, you can let the person managing your website create it for you. Okay, then you can, with the cPanel, you can buy the Microsoft suite. Then they can do that for you. Okay, but today I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about booking. So I'm using Microsoft. Now let's look at how some of the things that you can see in the Microsoft bookings. Then from there we go to other bookings. Now one nice thing is that you'll be able to see the calendar. Okay, so this is for this month. So you can see December I was quite busy. Okay, so this is November. So you can see all my bookings. They are here with all the details. Okay, the booking page, if you want to see the booking page, so if you want to send it to people, you can email, you can copy this. This is the embedded that you can put on your website, and then you can also click on this page and it will open the page for you direct. Okay, so you can also send this link to your customers to go and book, or you can just put it on your website like how I have done it here. Okay, so that's the booking page. Then you have your customers. So as I was saying, this is where you have all the customers that book. So you can go in to type any name. Okay, so you have a lot of your customers that book. Okay, one nice thing is that it's collecting data on your clients. Okay, you can use it to send them SMS, or you can send them an email anytime. You can use it to run promotion and all of that. Okay, you have to keep in touch with your client, and it will be good if you keep your client all year round. It's not every year that you get some of them coming, but once in a while you have them come back to you. So it's good you get in touch with them once in a while. Then one nice thing about it is that you can also have the staff. Okay, so if you have number of staff that you are working with, I have the general one, which is the administrator, and then I have my name and another person I'm working with. So client can actually go in and select any of the people they want to work with. But you know, with photography, you see a lot of people just want the CEO. Okay, but mostly you must have a competent team that anybody can book to work with. So you see, yeah, so you can edit the staff, the time the staff is available. You can let people book based on the staff that you have. Then you have the services. So the services are here. So these are the various packages that I provide. So anybody can go in and select the package. So this is what you'll be seeing here. Okay, now in the package, for example, if you're adding a service, so let me go to add new service. You can see you have the service name, description, location. You can even do the meeting link. So Microsoft Teams, you can meet with them online. If probably this is not a physical location where you have to do shoot, or maybe you are doing consultation, you can do that. You can set a price. So you can say hourly, free, or price ranges or colors. You don't want to put the price there, so you can do all of that. Then you can publish it. Okay, so that's how you add your service. Now, what is the buffer time? The buffer time, maybe per each of the shoot, you can put in maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour before the next shoot. Okay, now normally I put 1 hour before a shoot. The reason being that I give 1 hour for makeup. So if the person book 9 o'clock, the person will have maybe 1 hour before the 9 to be able to come and do the makeup. Okay, so if my booking normally start 9, it will probably be 10, so that the person arrive 9 o'clock, do makeup. By 10 I'll start the shoot, and I'll end by 11, so that somebody else will book. So after 11 you have another 1 hour free for somebody to, you can reduce the time as you want. So that is it with this one. Now this is where you do your how do you say it? This is where you change the business information. Okay, this is where you put your logo, your business hours, and all of that. Okay, this is where you do it. Now Microsoft Bookings has added integration. Okay, integration in the sense that you can communicate with other apps. Okay, and I think this one, when I checked, the price was quite high. Okay, and I use another software that I used to do communication between my software. I use a lot of software for my services. So then, yeah, but you can go and research into it and use the Power Automate. Okay, it's good to do automation. Now, how do we do automation? For example, if somebody book, okay, if somebody book, you can tell the software that, okay, if somebody book, the booking details should go to maybe Zoho invoicing or Zoho books, so that it becomes like a customer over there. So the information will be sent to Zoho, then save it as customer. Now you are not doing it. The automation is doing it for you. The connection you have set is doing it for you. You can even do it to the extent that once the person book with the amount that is there, automatically it will generate invoice, send message to them, and all of that. So it's good to do automation. You don't have you don't necessarily need people to sit in the office to do it for you. Okay, once the person go in a book, the others will come automatically. So that is with Microsoft Booking. So this is how it's going to look like. So that is with the Microsoft Booking. Now I use it because I'm using it with other Microsoft packages. So yeah, that works for me. Now there's another one that I have also discovered, that is the Zoho Bookings. Okay, so these Zoho Bookings, you can see the calendar. I'm not using this one, I'm just using it to do training. So all the bookings you see here are not actually, they are not the actual bookings that I normally do for my service. So okay, so now the reason why probably I will want to choose Zoho Bookings is that Zoho have other apps that I'm using. So for example, Zoho Invoicing, Zoho Books, workflow. There's thousands of software that is done by Zoho, and you can be able to link these apps to communicate with each other. So probably that's why I will consider it. Now I think this is a free version, but they will be asking you that your trial has ended, but you can still use it, but you have to upgrade. Okay, so if you want to upgrade, let's see how much. I think it's $6 for a month. Okay, that is if you are doing it for a year. Okay, but it will be $8 a month. Okay, so if you think you are making enough money to spend $8, okay, you can do that. Now, why do you even need a booking in the first place? People can probably just walk in and just have your shoot, or maybe you are a makeup artist, people can just walk in. I'm not even just talking about only photographers and makeup artists. Anything you do that, people will have to physically come to your place or have an appointment with you. The reason why it is very important is that it creates some professionalism with your company. So anybody who is booking know that, oh, this is a serious company. Okay, now you may not be able to forget. You'll be getting reminders that there is a service. So for example, with the Microsoft, I have set it. Okay, so if I go to a service like this, there is a, let me go to the editing. You see there's a notification. So this is a reminder. You can set as many reminders as you want. So 2 days before, 1 day before, 2 hours before, you can tell them that they should come on time and all of that. Okay, so all is done here. Okay, that's the most important thing about booking. So that's why you need to do this booking. Now when you come to the Zoho bookings, you can see this is the calendar. So if you have the calendar, you can let your staff normally look at it and say that, oh, we have a shoot this day or that date. Okay, then this is where you add the services. Okay, so you can see there's a little similarity with the Microsoft booking. So you have service notification, availability, and all of that. Okay, now you can actually use this as widget on your website. So this is how it's going to look like on your website and all of that. Now let's see. So if you send the link to anybody, this is how it's going to look. Okay, but you can also embed this on your website. Okay, so the person select the service and select a date, then select a time. Now this is where the staff will be. So this one did it just on call. Okay, then the person will book. So when you click book, they will collect your data. So your name, your email, your contact number. Okay, then they are showing the amount. Now you can schedule an appointment and you will receive an email, both the customer and then you will receive an email that somebody booked. And then you can even add this to your Google Calendar or your Microsoft Calendar. Okay, so this is how the Zoho is looking like. Now the store, yeah. Then you go to where the staff, so you can actually just even embed the staff. So these are the staff who's going to look like. So the person can directly go and say that, oh, I want to have an appointment with this person. Okay, so this is how the interface is going to look like. Now the profile is where this is the profile for the company. So you can set your logo, your working hours. So the working hours will now be the general working hours for everybody. You can go in and say that, oh, this person. So if you go to the staff, you can go to the staff and say, oh, the staff will be available for only this period. So you set working hours for staff. You can assign services to a particular staff and all of that. So this is the staff booking URL. You can customize it. Okay, the booking page too. This is how you can also customize with color and all of that. Where you add the logo, you can change the text that you see and all of that. Then when you want to embed on your website, you can use this. You can manage calendar. Okay, so you can sync this calendar to this is Google and then Microsoft Office. Okay, so you can do this to sync, which means that whenever somebody book, it will come to your Google and then your Office 365 direct. Okay, so I have not enabled it because I'm not using this now, but I will consider whether I want to use this. Then you can go to the booking page. Okay, so yeah, when you click on go to, this is what you'll be seeing. So that is with Zoho booking. We look at Microsoft booking and then this is Zoho booking. Now the last one I'll be looking at, I'll probably look at Google. Like, yeah, Google have something you can use, but it's not professional like this one. The next one I'll be looking at is what we call simplybookme. Okay, I like this one. I will explain why I like it. So it's looking like a website. Okay, now there's a free version which limits you to certain things, but I mean, with what you'll be doing, is the most important thing is that you want people to book and then your time and everything. So if you don't have money, you can do the free version. Okay, so this is how the free version is going to look like. I am supposed to see this one. I pay for it, so I have a custom. There's a lot of custom features that you can enable. So you can see I have my Instagram page, so people will be able to look at your Instagram page. Yeah, before they book. They will see your pictures. If they are okay with it, then they can book. Okay, now let's look at the back end of this software. If so, you have the dashboard, you have the welcome. Dashboard is going to give you an overview of the calendar, those who have booked, and probably it's just going to show you something small, that an overview. Okay, then you have the welcome. So you see the bookings that I have done. I'm not actually even using it. I'm using it to do demonstration. So I'm doing the booking and all of that. Then you go to welcome. You come to the calendar. Yeah. So the welcome is going to show you some demonstrations. Okay, some video demonstration how you can actually use this app. Then you have the marketing suite. So there are things that can help you promote your business that you can use. Some of them you have to pay for it. Now look at this. Enable a client app. You can, once you pay for this app, you can even enable some of these. So booking.page, this can list your service on a booking.page. You can also make use of Google business, Facebook and Instagram bookings and all of that, but some of them you must pay for them. Okay, now if I want to manage my services, so service provider, client and all of that, now I think the free version provider is one service provider. So it could be Anchor, I'm providing photography. It could be Anchor, I'm providing video. So the services, let's go to the services and let's see. So this, I have only 3 services. Okay, so 3 of my packages are here. Now if you go to the front end, this, and you go to book, this is how it will appear. Now one nice thing about Simply Book Me is that you can select the template. There are a lot of templates that is there. So for example, if I go to setting, I can go to design setting. Okay, then when it finished loading, you see that you have a sample of themes that you can use. So you see the website, you can go to load all, then you see a sample of them. Now I'm using this one, so you can select any one that you think is nice for you. You change the pictures and all of that. Your logo, you can put in your logo. Okay, I haven't put logo there and all of that. You can do that in the setting. Okay, so this is the service. Now I think I upgraded it to I upgraded this. How much did I pay for it? I think I paid $8 for this. It's either $8 or $9. I think when you are doing just a month, you pay more, but if you are doing a year, then they reduce it for you. Okay, so where can I see upgrade? If I see upgrade, I will show you how much. Okay, there is pricing here. So let's go to the subscription. Okay, so I'm on the basic plan. Okay, so they are asking me to upgrade. Now when you upgrade, you will have, so the basic plan is giving me 50, the free plan is giving you 50, but the basic plan that I'm paying $9.90 is giving me 100. Okay, it's giving me 100 bookings for a month. Now if you look at this $29.9, it's giving 500 bookings. If you think you have a lot of bookings, you can go for this. It gives you 8 custom features. So now let's look at the features. What are the features? Okay, custom features. There are a lot of custom features and they keep on adding more. Okay, so for example, you can, for the Instagram photo that I show you here, okay, the Instagram photo I show you, can come to the Instagram page. Yeah, this is my Instagram page that I show you. You can, it's a custom feature that you can add. So if you are not paying, they will not allow you. There are some that are free though. There are some that you see it free. Okay, so this custom CSS is free, you know. There are some that are free, but there are a whole lot of them. You just have to look at the ones that you need. Now remember, the one I pay for is just 3 custom features that I can use. The next one is 8. So you can look at the custom features that you think works for you. Then you can pick them depending on your package. Okay, depending on your package. So I have some few ones selected. Which one? Okay, this one is free. So okay, the Zapier connector, I want to use this to communicate with other software that I'm using, so I enable that. Google Business is also free. Telegram notification, this is also a nice custom feature. So when people follow this instruction, they will get update on their booking. They can just go and type a code and then it gives them, they subscribe to your Telegram channel, then they will get all the information from there. It's a nice feature that I've tried and it works. Okay, so if you want news, like it's like a website. If you want news, you can select the news, but remember, depending on the package you are using. But the reason why I like this, and probably I will be going to use this, I'm going to evaluate all of them later to see which one probably I want to go for. But one nice thing about this is that if you don't have a website, this works for you, because you can actually add your Instagram page. Then now, if I am the client, when I come to my booking, I can see all my upcoming booking. Okay, so you see that I did this as a sample. So if I add to calendar, I can add it to my Microsoft calendar or my Google calendar. Yeah, so it looks nice. You can add review, so clients can actually log into, they can log in to leave a review for you. Okay, so clients who wants to book, who are new, when they go there, they see their review, they see your Instagram page. Yeah, that's one nice thing I like about this. Yeah, then the other booking is Google. Now Google is not professional like how the three of them are, so probably you just have to go to Google Calendar. Now you cannot let the client do the booking. That is one thing about Google Calendar that probably I don't like. So you will have to do the booking, like do the appointment with the Google Calendar. Then you add your client email to it to get a reminder. So for example, if I want to do, if I have something for, now all the booking you see, they are the ones that I sync. Okay, so I can say that 8 o'clock, I want to do a photo shoot. Okay, so I give the time, I give the details. If you want to have a meeting online, you can do that. So you see, this one too looks like them, but this one doesn't enable you to ask the client to do it. Now the reason why I want booking is to let the client do their own time and booking. Okay, so that I don't have to do any work. Now this is where you add the client. So if Michael, who is in my company, if I add him, and then so he can also invite others, but I can take this out. He can also see the guest list. Okay, so I can add him to this calendar. So if you have a client, you can add the client as a guest, so they will be seeing your booking and all of that. But one thing is that you don't have where you'll be able to do a lot more, as we see in the others. You can add description to the booking, to the appointment, for the client to see what all this is all about. But I would love my client to do their own booking and all of that. Now, yes, I've been going through reviewing a lot of this booking. So if you have any questions, just get in touch with me. Okay, and then I'm going to take you through all of this, how you can do all of that. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be having a tutorial, or let's say a webinar on invoicing. Okay, I'm going to show you the free software you can use both on your phone and your desktop. The importance of invoicing, why you need invoicing as a company. Okay, we'll look at it. We'll look at how to set reminders for clients when they are owing you. Okay, there are times people are owing you, they forget. You need to remind them every time, put pressure on them to pay you. So I'll be looking at that on the 10th of February at 10 a.m. I've seen a lot of people registering, so if you think that will help your business, we'll do that. Thank you very much and have a nice time.